Dom, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about everything.
Everything. Oh my God. So
No,
I was born in Quebec City.
I looked at your CV and no, actually, take me back to the beginning because we met not long ago.
Yeah.
And I just got to see like what you do on social media, which is focused around culinary and food.
Mm-hmm.
You have your page that's called Dom Cooks.
Yeah.
And I mean, just walk us through this whole journey before getting into like a Netflix show and like having a book deal.
I moved to Montreal when I was 20 years old. So you're going to guess my age the more we go into the interview, I guess. I studied marketing at university, and then I knew I didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love marketing. I still do. It's still like a huge part of my job, but I knew I wanted to do something more creative. And I started cooking when I was living alone. I started cooking when I was in my teenage years. Like my mom saw that I had an interest. So we had the Food Network at home. Coming from a francophone household, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
and all the cookbooks, she would buy me cookbooks all the time. And I was always trying to like improve my mother's recipes. Like I was like, she's a great cook and she still is, and I always go for her for advice. But I'm like, oh, this flavor could be interesting in there, or like this is missing that flavor, or that ingredient could be improved, and like small things like that. And then when I moved to Montreal, I was on my own, and I would do meal prep all day. That's all I would do. And then I would be like, oh, I have to study. And then I ended up finishing my degree, but I just found this love for food at that time when I was on my own. And I love going out to restaurants, also getting inspired. And I started traveling at that time also. So I think that's a big part of my influence.
But back then, were you actually making content for food? Or?
No, not at all. No. I just had my personal Instagram, post pictures here and there. So that was in 2014. Yeah. And then I did my degree. I worked in marketing for 7 years. I did like 3 companies. So I was at DAVIDsTEA for 5 years, and I made my way up there. Not up there, but like I had a good run there. I was in e-commerce and digital marketing. And then I ended this marketing run in consulting. And when I lost my job, we lost a client, so they had to let me go.
Right.
And I already started doing Dom Cooks, but really part-time and not knowing at all how to do anything. I was just like, okay, I'm going to do this food blog, and I'm going to take photos of my recipes and put them online. And then I had to do Instagram because I had to do it, right? So I just started doing this, and then I was like, it's not working. And then everyone was doing video. That was in 2021.
Okay. So at first it was mostly just photos with with written words of the recipe, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would love to write my recipes. Like that was the thing I would love to do the most. And I had all these cookbooks, and I was just like, oh my God, I want a book. Like that was a goal of mine, to have a cookbook. And again, I had no idea how to start. I didn't have any mentors. I didn't have any experience in restaurants. The only restaurant experience I had was when I was still in Quebec City, and I hated it. I was like bussing around serving water. And just like, what is this? And so I just continued doing it. I just never gave up. I literally never gave up. And when I lost my consulting job, I was already posting more and more. That was in 2022. So I had like 2 years in-ish. And
I guess like it was also, that was like pandemic times.
Yeah, it was still pandemic. Yeah.
So I guess like you also had a lot of time to just like be at home and like film yourself and
but I don't know. I was always out and about. I don't know what I was doing. But
so you didn't have the same rules as us, huh?
No, but I don't know. Like 2021, yes, I remember. I was like, okay, I'm like only cooking, and I remember when I was like at home and just cooking. But then in 2022, everything
Yeah,
started
yeah.
opening back up, and it wasn't the same. But I
But
just
was there a specific moment or post where you just like it went crazy and you're like, oh my god, like this is
okay,
surprising?
so we're getting there. So after I left that job, I had. Do you want me to talk about the Netflix now, or
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm going chronologically.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I like 7 months prior to that, losing my job, I went to Toronto to film the Netflix show that I was casted on, and it was only for amateur cooks. Like it was, you couldn't work in the restaurant industry to participate, and it was kind of a Chopped like show. Remember Chopped on Food Network?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, but for home chefs. And I ended up winning my episode, and Nancy Silverton was the judge, which I love. I love her cooking, and that was broadcasted 2 months after I lost my job. So it kind of like blew up, and I did a media run, and like every media in Quebec picked it up. Like I was in La Presse, I was in Journal de Montréal, I was in, and so every producer would come and like want to meet me like for TV and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, and this is like the way to go. And then I got the book deal, and every publisher wanted to sign a book deal with me. But I didn't even have like 10,000 followers. I was posting, but it was not like picking up to how it is right now.
But what got you to be on the show in the first place? Like
because I was posting recipes.
Okay.
I was like just posting. I started doing video at that time.
Yeah.
And I was just doing my best. If you go back on my Instagram, like far back, you'll see. It's not bad. It's just like at the time, I guess it was. Okay.
Yeah. In retrospect, you're like, oh my god, that was horrible. But at the time, that's what you were doing.
I was the first one in Quebec that had a Substack.
Okay.
So
that's
now
cool.
that Substack is doing amazing because I was the first one. And there was no competition in Quebec, but now everyone has a Substack. So that really helped me build my brand. It really like created a community, and I was only posting on that Substack. I didn't have a blog anymore, and I was sending two newsletters a week.
Nice.
Because I had 2 new recipes per week. So that really like picked up, and then, like I said, the book deal. So I already had the concept for my book. I wrote that concept like years ago, and I just did it. Like the publisher was awesome. Like, okay, great, amazing. You have your brand colors, everything is done, great. And then I developed like 100 recipes. I already had a lot of recipes developed that we just put in the book, but I had to develop like 60 new ones approximately. So that was crazy. Like I had no idea what I was doing.
I mean, it just seems like it was one thing after the other.
Yeah, it just picked up like that. And then before the book came out, because it takes like 8 months to do a book. So before the book came out, people were still asking me for catering. So at that time, I was doing a lot of catering, like friends of friends or people on social media, like reaching out to me, and I'd be like, okay, like. And I would do the pricing myself and be, okay, this is the package. Like I was trying things out, and it worked. And then I had a family reaching out to me, and they wanted me to be their private chef, like full time. So I was there 2-3 days a week, I would say, sometimes 4. And it started picking up again, like with the Instagram, with the collabs. Like I had an agent at that time also, and so I was doing everything at the same time. So I did the private chef thing for 2 years, while building everything else.
Walk us through like what that entails, like being a private chef. Was it like you really made food for them for the whole week?
Yeah.
How many people were they?
It was family.
Okay, it was a family.
4,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Meal planning, recipe idea, constant feedback, constant grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Like 9 to 5. So that's nice. You know, it's a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Whereas when you work in a restaurant, it's crazy hours usually.
It's a 9 to 5 job. It's stable so that you can focus on the other part of your brand that's more like the creative side.
And what's more, I had the chance with that job to test my own recipes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that was kind of good, but again, the client is the client. Like you need to make what they like. So I ended up getting tired of that a bit. Like I was just like, okay, I'm just making the same recipes. It was like a restaurant. They love what they love. So it was just the same recipes over and over again. And I kind of got fed up, but I was like an expert in so many recipes.
Yeah.
So it had its good and its bad for sure.
But how do you personally, how do you sift through recipes and choose which one to develop? Like, do you just go by feel and there's
like
something?
my own process?
Yeah, your process
for developing recipes.
Like, do you have certain blogs that you consume and then you're like, oh, that's cool. Like I get inspired from this. Or
yeah, for sure. Mostly in the UK. I feel like right now there's a big bubble in the food scene, especially online. But London has always been a big food city, not like maybe like last 20 years, I would say. There's so much content coming out from the UK right now. It's really, really inspiring. And lots of bloggers also in the US. It's always been that way. But right now, like social media really created like a type of recipe development and like how you broadcast your recipes with the video format. And like there's just like a big trend right now. And it's not a trend. It's like a new media, which I'm part of. But it's hard to like find your like what sticks with the audience. It took me a long time to figure out like what stuck. And the first thing that stuck was when I posted. So I started working as a private chef, and then I waited, I would say like 6 months before posting about it, because I really wanted to make sure I was like good at it, that it was stable, and that I was like, that it was like real, that it wasn't like a scam. I just did that for 3 months and then I left and I just posted the videos,
I'm a private chef now.
Yeah, I was actually doing it for real. So I felt I was ready, and it blew up. That was the first thing that was like, okay, this is real. This is serious. I went from 13,000, my book came out, and then a month later I posted that video, and I went from 13,000 followers to 23 overnight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So for the Quebec audience, it's good because I'm doing all my content in French. So I feel like that limits me from a broader audience, but it's good also because I'm like a big fish in a small sea.
Yeah,
if you can say that.
Yeah.
So
and you get the really tailored audience, which is the francophones.
Yeah, exactly.
French speaking,
and they really hold on to it. Like they're really there. They make the recipes. And go back to your question about the recipe development. It's like I really try to use 4 pillars when I develop a recipe. So it has to be simple. It has to be tasty, obviously. I like to put a nutritious aspect. So there has to be like, if it's a protein, like the protein has to be very present and balanced in the rest of the ingredients. So like the balanced nutrition part is important for me. Sometimes you're going to have a mashed potato recipe and it's a carb and a fat. So there you go. But I really love fresh tasting flavors. So I love lemon. I love fresh herbs, vinegar, like to round out the recipe. I think you need an acid and like an herby factor mostly.
What's an underrated herb?
Parsley.
Parsley, okay.
Yeah, flat leaf parsley. It's so underrated. I use it all the time, like literally all the time. So, and it's the cheapest one usually. I love flat leaf parsley. It's so herbaceous.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times even I don't find myself using it that much because we're not used to using it.
Yeah, you just gotta get used to it. So if you go on my page or on my website, you'll find a lot of lemon and a lot of parsley. So that's kind of my signature thing. So I go with these 4 pillars, And if it sidetracks that, I'm going for it sometimes, because sometimes you gotta develop recipes not for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
it has
sure.
to be for my brand, and it has to be for my audience. So that's something that I keep repeating. My mom and my sister started working with me, and that's what I keep repeating to them. I'm like, you guys, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the brand and what the audience wants. So sometimes I'm gonna go out of the box and like try to find the recipes that, like a pâté chinois.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a pâté chinois in Quebec, or most people do. And how do you make it my own?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like, I would never make that for myself. But then my clients loved it back in the day. And everyone loves it. So I'm like, okay, like, let's do a pâté chinois recipe. And it's one of the most popular now. Like, it's just so funny to me how it works.
Yeah, I mean, and I think like marketing taught you that too.
Yeah,
is that
it
at
really
the end of
did.
the day, like, you know, it's not about what you want to sell, it's about what they want to buy.
Exactly. So I had a hard time with that. And for years, I would be like, no, I love this recipe. And that's what I want to talk about.
Why are they not getting it?
And then it's not working. It still happens to me. I'm like, oh, this recipe is so good. I'm so excited. It's like fancy-ish. Like I like to go on the fancy side. And people are not responding to it. Like, I have a small portion of my audience that does respond to it, but then the mass does not. So it happens quite often.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's the same thing. If we're talking about that, we also touch upon like how it guides you to create content that might be exposed and reach more people.
That's how I think now.
Yeah.
You have to think like that. If not, there's no growth.
Yeah.
So,
and even in the format, I'm guessing the format, how you film the recipes and the steps
there's
to get
a structure.
there. Yeah.
It's all in my head. Before, I didn't have the structure. So I would kind of switch every time. So then the audience would be like, oh, this guy is never doing the same thing. It's not interesting to me.
Exactly.
That's how people think.
Yeah.
That they don't know that they don't know that they think like that, but they do. Like, the algorithm makes them think like that.
Yeah.
They like habits. So I started doing this, and now it's just so automatic and cruise control. Like, I feel like my days are kind of Groundhog Day sometimes.
and how do you go about, and I'm asking this because I feel like it will be valuable to people that want to grow a brand and that are into like content creation and all that. How do you go about it? Like, do you schedule specific days to film?
For sure. Yeah, I have a calendar.
Yeah.
So I try to respect the calendar as much as possible, but I
obviously
get
life happens
all the time. I have shoot days. I don't shoot every day. I shoot 2-3 days a week, and the rest of the time is editing, recipe writing. That takes a lot of time. My sister does most of it now. She's great, and just running errands. Like, I run errands literally every day. It's so crazy.
But what does that look like? They were running errands for
it's
what?
Just I go grocery shopping, like,
okay.
So much. Like, oh, I'm missing this tool. I'm gonna go to Obu, or to just stay organized is a big part. I always said, even when I was catering and private chefing, 80% of the job is organization, and 20% is skills, and or maybe like 70-30. 30 is skills and creativity, and 70 is organization.
Yeah, the planning to get there. Yeah.
You have to get there. Like, you have to plan your list of food. You have to know what's on location. If you have to move your kitchen, plaque à induction, like you need to have an air fryer with you. Like, there's so many things when you do catering. You don't have the tools. So you got to plan a lot.
And right now, we're filming this in Montreal. Like, Montreal is obviously like a city very well renowned for its great food scene and great diversity. What are some of your favorite spots right now, Montreal?
My favorite spots. Okay, so I'm kind of boring with my favorite spots. Like, I always go back to the same places, and whenever I try something new, I'm always mostly like 50-50.
Says the guy that's always like trying new recipes and all that stuff.
Yeah, recipes. I know what I'm making, but then when you go try places,
you want the sure value. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. yeah, I get disappointed 50% of the time, I would say. I love Monarch.
Yeah.
It's always so consistent. Like consistency in restaurants is the hardest thing to achieve, in my opinion, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love Monarch. I love Pasta Pooks.
Yeah.
It's always so good if you like pasta. Rôtisserie La Lune, Mon Lapin.
Yeah.
I love those places. I love Marco. He's brilliant. I love Kif Kif. I went for the first time to Kif Kif.
I haven't been yet.
Yeah, I went for the first time last week. It was delicious. So flavorful, so beautiful. Also, the setting is gorgeous. The drinks were great. I love those flavors, Mediterranean flavors. I cook a lot like that, so it was up my alley. Floricado. I love going there for Japanese. Yeah, it's my fave. I made a video about it. I love Olympico for coffee. Right. That's like my go-to for coffee. Is it only coffee or restaurants you want?
No, it's both.
Okay,
both.
Everything. You know, one.
But
bar,
I feel like I drink too much coffee.
Too much coffee. Yeah, I lowered to 2 a day. Before I was 3. But now I'm just 2.
I'm like at 5, 6. Like
5 or 6? Do you do editing all night? Like, do you edit all night?
No, it's actually like but I do. My trick is like I stop at a certain hour. So
yeah,
like
past 4 you can.
Yeah, I stop at like 2 or 3.
So, okay, that's good. No, you can't.
But I batch my coffee. Like I'll get like 5 or 6 within the time that I'm awake until 2, 3.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Another spot I love is La Panzeria. I don't go enough, and I love what he does. Those focaccia breads are so good.
Do you
Franquette? I love Bistro Franquette.
Why?
Best fries in town with Monarch up there.
Yeah. Do you do any like baking and stuff like that? Yeah.
It's not my my main thing, but I do like my clients used to love sweets, so I would bake all the time. I would bake every week. So I have a really good chocolate chip cookie recipe that I developed over the course of 2 years. So I kind of came up with a few versions. I have a killer chocolate cake.
Okay.
Like a real deal chocolate cake.
Yeah, nice.
With sour cream in it. That's why it's so good. You gotta have good cacao also. Like really good cacao. What else do I like to make? I have a very good carrot cake. You know what's been working very well on social media is like trying to find shortcuts for classic desserts, healthier.
Okay.
That's been very good for me. So I have a very good carrot cake without refined sugar. Very yummy. I have a very good brownie, gluten-free, sugar-free brownie. I mean, sugar-free. There's maple syrup, but it's not refined sugars. So things like that. I like to mix it up. It's not, I'm a savory guy, so I don't do sweets that often.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like when I look at, because you know I do content for like restaurants and hotels, bars, like food and beverage, but being a food blogger, it's really its own thing.
It's its own universe. And you know what? When I started, I always loved going out to restaurants. Like I remember I used to do my birthday dinner every year at Montreal Plaza. Like I love going out, and I was like, am I gonna like do restaurant people respect people in my industry and like the food blogging industry, food content creation industry? And I feel like it was kind of divided when it started, and now it's all coming back together because us, the food bloggers, we go to the restaurants and we vlog about it. Yeah. And it's good for you guys. And it's good for us too, because it creates variety in the content. And we're all there to promote the same thing at the end of the day. Yeah. It's all food. Whenever you make it at home, whenever you eat it at a restaurant, it's all part of the same business, in my opinion.
I think like with time, the great thing is that the weeds kind of filter themselves out.
No, that's a good way to say it.
No, because like, you know, it's always like that with everything. It's like when something's hot, everyone wants to jump on it, and all of a sudden everyone's a food blogger. And
no, for sure.
It's
so
like
the people that were not meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I haven't met like when somebody says to me like I'm a foodie, I'm like, yeah, like says everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. Again, you gotta do it for real if you want to do it. It's like you can go halfway.
Yeah. When people think about you got into like Netflix, you got your book deal and all that stuff. Like a lot of times, like people see the end result and they think, oh yeah, like, well, easy for you to say because like you got the book deal and you got this and all that. But like at the end of the day, what I find is repetitive throughout the success that I encounter is just repetition.
Yeah.
Like as long as you stay consistent, like
it's honestly, there's not a magic answer. It's that's the answer.
So obviously a lot of people follow you for the food, but you've always been into marketing, branding and all that. Explain to me how that ties into who you are today and how you apply what you've learned throughout the years in marketing and what you do.
Good question. I mean, it's pretty much all my behind the scenes that my marketing knowledge goes into. My website, like I was doing this for a living. I was managing e-commerce websites. So I know how to work with developers. I know how to work with designers, other kind of marketing project management people. So now I can do that all by my own. Like I hired an agency to redo my website. But then how do you drive the traffic to the website? I know how to do that. So now I'm like I'm like deep into the Google search thing, how to improve my SEO. And
are you thinking about AEO and GEOs, like basically SEO but for AI?
For AI
models,
that's a big thing. I didn't get into it yet. I'm afraid of technology. It is not my thing. I use it, but I'm very cautious with it. Like I don't want to be too dependent on it. If not, I feel like it becomes kind of impersonal. So yes, of course, you have to rank in the
AI
Geminis
models
and the AI things, but I think there's still a lot of people that don't necessarily use it, or they use it and they don't even know that they're using it. When you type on Google now, it's like Gemini shows up first.
Yeah, right.
And it ranks. But like I didn't even read into it. Like I just do my SEO and I know it's good and I know it's working and I have my keywords and everything. But yeah.
Well, one of the things I'm experimenting with now is for any type of brand, like if you want to rank better with, because basically let's say like ChatGPT, whenever you ask for, hey, what are some restaurants around me that serve, I don't know, like Italian food, and that's a reference in Montreal. The first thing it usually looks at is Google, and Google like and also but Google is also very deeply linked with YouTube. So if you can make content and post it on YouTube as well, which is something that a lot of creators are not doing enough, I feel.
I don't do it. I could post all my shorts. The only thing with Google, with YouTube shorts, is that it cannot go above 60 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So all my reels, majority are 1.5, 1.20. So
and then it becomes like a pain in the ass to just like recut that.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So I'm not there yet. YouTube is another beast. Like I treat it very separately from my current workload. It's not there yet. And if I want to do it, I really want to do it well. Like I don't want to just hire some videographer and start doing recipes. Like, no, it has to be like a concept that people want. I feel like there's enough food content on YouTube where people make recipes. So
do you do any lives?
No, I don't. That's another thing.
That's another
thing. It never ends. It never ends. But you know what? I'm on Substack. So I feel like I cover pretty much like what I want to cover now. Like I feel like
fair enough.
So Facebook is very big for me.
Okay.
Facebook is really strong for me. It drives a lot of traffic on the website. It's people that make the recipes for real. Very engaged. It's an older demographic. and I love them very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being there.
Moment of gratitude.
Yeah, very much so. So to go back to your question, I don't know, we got a bit
sidetracked, but
that's what I do. Like in terms of branding, also, I already had like my brand colors before I started doing my recipes. Almost, like I kind of like it was always very important for me to have a clear brand vision.
And it's like a light green, right?
Yeah, the light green. Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of trendy, but people still identify it. You see my book, you're like, oh, it's the Dom Cook's green. Like people all say it to me all the time. So it's kind of what I brought for from
in
my
terms
marketing.
of marketing.
Yeah. And then all the behind the scene again, like with the website and the consistency on social media, and just be cautious of what you want to say with your brand also. Like to go back to your question about more like lifestyle and the other things I used to post about, like it's not who I am to post about beauty all the time, about beauty products and fashion. It's integrated in what I like in life, but it's not what I want to do. So
you're very careful to not do too much of that.
Too much like distraction, I feel, from what the main event is. So it's easy to get sidetracked because brands, there's like, oh, cool, like he posted a product he likes, let's send it to him. It's just brands are very reactive, but you got to be careful. If not, your audience is going to be not as interested anymore. The thing that works great for me is the traveling content, always linked to food mostly, and the restaurant content, restaurant review. And
you just came back from Bali.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it was not a work trip. I went to France in October. That was really a work trip, because I feel like that's demographic and audience in a country that I could develop in.
Yeah, and also the obviously French speaking and all that stuff.
But Bali was really vacation. I posted a bit. I cooked one recipe and I vlogged a bit, but like I was there for fun mostly.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's important to just like disconnect,
recharge
fully. Yeah, because like people don't give enough credit to content creators that are really doing it seriously.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and you know something about it also. And it's just people don't understand what you do during your day. They're like, even my mom, she's like, what are you doing now? I was literally, she was here for the weekend, and it was Friday afternoon. It was like 2 p.m. She's like, what are you doing now? Like, I'm like, Mom, I'm working. It's like, I'm working all day. Like, this is my, I work. She's like, oh, I don't know what you're working on.
What are you doing? Like,
I'm on my computer, like editing.
Just filming yourself cooking.
Yeah, and people think it takes a second. Like, just put a tripod there, cook the recipe, and it's done. No. It's like the whole setup. Again, like sourcing ingredients, making sure you have everything on hand, making sure everything's clean.
Yeah.
I spend so much time cleaning.
Yeah.
Dishes, countertops, appliances. It is a big part of my job, unfortunately.
It's crazy because a lot of times, like even when you film, it's better to spend all that time making sure the setup is perfect than to correct in post-production.
Oh, no. You don't want to do that. I can't do that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have the tools for it. I'm very basic in the tools I use for editing. Like I do half of it in iMovie.
Okay.
And the rest I do in edits on the phone.
On Paint, on Microsoft Paint.
No, I have Canva. I tried Canva AI, by the way.
How was that?
The code. I didn't.
No.
I was just like, what is this? I need a crash course.
So what's the biggest mistake that food creators make when they try to monetize?
Oh, good question. Oh my God, I don't know if I can say that, but
we're getting into dangerous territories.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. You can DM me if you want to know what I was gonna say. No, you have to get.
No, but the answer is going to be on his Substack.
Exactly, I'm gonna write a whole column about it. You have to get information beforehand. You have to ask questions. You have to be informed. You have to know the ecosystem. You have to understand how it works. So mostly brands, what they do is they hire agencies like PR or marketing agencies to do the campaigns for their brands. And these agencies usually reach out to me. So it all only depends on what email you put in your page. You know, on top of Instagram, you can put an email in there, and people reach out to you directly. Or if you have an agent, it's the agent's email. If you want to do your own deals, I love doing it. Like I like to have control over my narrative, over my pitch, over what I can bring for that brand. So that's another thing that I brought from my marketing experience.
But it's also you've done it so many times that you have references.
Yeah, exactly. But I made so many mistakes in the beginning. It's like you have to understand that when you partner up with a brand, there's expectations. It's not only going to be about you, and that's what you need to reinforce. But that only comes with time. Whenever you get bigger, you can reinforce that. Oh no, this is my style. I want to respect it. If you want to partner up with me, this is how it's going to go. But when you start out,
you kind of say yes to everything.
Yeah, I said yes to everything. It was crazy. That's another like list of mistakes I made. Like it's just, but it all works out.
Yeah.
It really does all work out, and you take that money and you reinvest it. Like that's what I did. So the more money you have, the more things you can do. Not only to go like party and travel, like you have to reinvest it in your business. But again, it's only if you want to do it, because there's a lot of creators that don't want to do that and they get their money elsewhere. But it's literally 90% of my revenue comes from brand deals. 85.
Yeah, it's a big
it's a big chunk.
It's a bigger market than people think.
Yeah. And people don't know, like in the industry, people know the prices, what they can go for, but it's such a new industry. So the mass, like when you kind of know what it's like for like television, you know, you kind of know like how it goes, and okay, like that brand has a ad that's gonna run for like, I don't know, 2 months on the same show, like every Friday night or whatever. But for social media, it's all brand new. So we're kind of all like figuring it out ourselves. Like,
and also
with the brands also. It's
also I think in social media the difference is that it's interest based. So your audience, if it's, you know, it doesn't matter if you have like 2 million followers or you have like 10,000. If actually
much more targeted.
Yeah, if it's 10,000 but really targeted, that could be worth way more for the brand, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's crazy, like the scale that it can get you. Like I can make as much money as someone that has like 5 times my followers.
Oh, but a lot of times that's what I've seen.
Yeah. It's really crazy. It's really impressive. I'm like, even myself, sometimes I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm like, really? Okay. That's true.
But I mean, I think that's the difference between building just a following versus a community.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, exactly. People, the brands, they buy into the community. They buy into your knowledge, your expertise, and your community.
Well, yeah. And
I like community better than audience, because audience is like, I can have 300,000 views on a video, but only 60,000 views comes from my own followers. So doesn't always convert. Like the people that view the video, it takes a lot of time to convert people. I'm a very good example, actually, because whenever I see a creator that I know, he's always going to come back on my page. I'm like, I'm not going to follow him. I follow enough people already. Like, I don't need to follow. So I'm kind of the worst for that. And so I understand the audience. It's like, you really have to love the person to follow them now, because there's a lot out there.
For me, like, I studied marketing as well. And one of the things that fascinates me is the whole concept of, you know, not just growing an audience, but knowing how to go from having them see a piece of content of yours to them actually buying something from you.
That's exactly the 3 pillars. It's awareness, consideration, and conversion.
Yeah.
So that it's the same equation for content. It's the same exact thing. So now with social media, you can see it in real time, almost. Whereas where it was back in the day on paper and television, it was only awareness.
Yeah.
Literally only awareness. So you're spending $30K on that ad. That's like a small portion of it. And now you can spend that same amount on social media and you get the results instantly.
Yeah.
Instead of spending 30K like on a billboard and you never know what's the return on it.
Yeah. And back then, well, still now, like with billboards and television, it's all like potential reach.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, there could be like 2 million people that look at it.
You never know. But it's this, that is kind of the same thing with social media. It's like, okay, you know, I get 1,400,000 views per month, but that can change all the time. And that's views. That's not reach. Like to reach the actual like accounts that are going to look at the content is much lower than that.
Yeah.
So there's all these stats. That's how it works. So I kind of became, and hopefully it's going to continue growing. I kind of became my own media. So we all become our small little medias running around there.
That's what Gary Vee talks about. He says like every company or every brand should see themselves as a media company first.
Yeah. But there's big players, especially in Quebec. We're a very small like society compared to the US or even the rest of Canada, but we have huge medias. So how do you like, I collaborated with 2 main ones. Still, I'm collaborating with Kao Media. And it's great to have to dip in it. But then I'm growing also. So what is the advantage in there? You know, like it can bring a lot of good things, but then if the advertiser wants to advertise only on your media, then just do it yourself, you know?
If you had coming back to like the restaurants and all that stuff, if you had like unlimited budget, or at least budget was not an issue or something, what's a concept that you would like to open?
Oh, me opening a restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can wash the dishes.
Yeah. No, I don't want to wash the dishes. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get the best dishwasher ever. Oh my God. Probably, you know what? I'm afraid of technology, but I would get a robot to wash the dishes.
I mean,
no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
Unlimited budget. There you go. So I always said I wanted to open. So I would do it in 2 ways. I think it could be like a mashup of 2 restaurants. More of a daytime spot, cafe, lunch, like really good sandwiches, and then aperitivo vibe.
Yeah,
can go in the night, but more bar. And then next door, I would do a grocery store, like a specialty food store, and it would have to be peaufiné. You would need some peaufinage, but I would love to do kind of like an Erewhon type of takeout.
Yeah.
Like hot bar, cold salad bar, smoothies, functional beverage, fresh, gorgeous, beautiful. But then is the market here in Montreal
ready for that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ready for that.
There's so many funny memes about Erewhon.
I love Erewhon. It's just so stupid, the prices, but it created this exclusivity that I think that's what people are buying. It's like you go to Erewhon, it's really good food. I've been multiple times and it's very good.
But even I don't I don't particularly like sweets.
Right.
But at Erewhon, like you can get a great cake, and it's just I mean, quality is A1.
Dates from California,
Yeah.
organic. Organic really makes a difference, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would do kind of that kind of store, and the other restaurant would be like all day, you know, like aperitivo. I would do mostly Italian forward. I love Italian cooking, a bit of Middle Eastern influence, but nothing complicated. Nothing. We're not doing foam out here. We're not doing crazy presentations. Like, no, we're not doing that. And I just want it to be like homey and people can feel at ease. And
I'm actually I'm glad that we had this shift in the past years where we just went back to simplicity and just the quality of like how does it taste?
Yeah, the ingredients forward. Like I feel like what happened with gastronomy, like the food scene in the last decades, I would say, everything got overly complicated in restaurants, which is a beautiful art. But home style cooking is not that at all. So I think people crave that home style cooking. Like it's food you want to eat. You want to eat. You want to know what you're eating. It's like you don't want a crazy ingredients list.
Yeah, and also like just a saying in English is like it's the steak, not the sizzle. Yeah. Like a lot of people just focus on the sizzle. It's like let's make the place beautiful and like the plate looks amazing, and then you're like, what's in it? Wow,
it's not good. It's usually not good. But I have to say, I've eaten in very good restaurants and Michelin star restaurants, and I love the craft behind it.
Of course,
you know, like it's art.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so beautiful, so impressive what they can make. I was at the Ritz for Montreal-en-Lumière with Daniel Boulu, and it was so exquisite. Like art on a plate. So crazy and very good also. Very delicious. So that's what I love. You can still taste the ingredients, and you can appreciate the technique and the presentation. But when can't taste the ingredients anymore, what's the point? You know?
Exactly.
When it's like you don't know, it's gorgeous, but like, what is it? It's not worth it.
It's kind of like a car with like, I don't know, like a Honda engine in it, and then you kind of put like a carrosserie that's a Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
You're always trying so many recipes, and obviously like you probably have some favorites of yours, but what's a dish that humbled you? In a sense, like what's a dish that you thought was kind of like, initially you were like, this is not that complicated. But then once you did it, you were like, oh my God, this is way harder than I thought.
Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Okay. Making a good sauce for like a filet mignon. Like making like very good sauce, it has to be the right timing, the right ingredients, the right proportions. So making a sauce for any meat, I feel like really humbled me because you're like, okay, I'm just gonna deglaze this. Like when you cook at home, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna deglaze the pan, add some cream. No, it has to be very, like the cream cannot be too cold. Like there's so many things that you think are easy, but it has to be very calculated. And then do you sift it? Do you pass it through a sieve to like remove all the bits in the pan? Like it has, what texture do you want? Making sauce is harder than you think.
Yeah.
But then a dish that humbled me, I feel like that's the main thing that really humbled me, like making a sauce.
I don't know. For me, like it's like making a good Wellington.
Oh
it's kind of hard.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I don't go there. Like I go to restaurant for that.
Yeah,
you know, I don't think that's something you should make at home. So it's too many steps.
There we go.
Like it's too many steps. My mom used to make a very good one, so I know how to make it. It's just,
it's way too long,
crazy. Like I did a salmon Wellington also. It's too crazy. Like it's just, I don't want to cook that at home. It's too crazy.
Yeah, it would have to be like a very special occasion.
Yeah, but but go to a restaurant.
Exactly. You and I are both in Montreal building brands. What do you think is one thing that the city is sleeping on the most in terms of brand building and opportunities out there?
Oh my God, that's going to be controversial.
Oh my God. Again, a little plug for the Substack.
Oh my God, you guys, do you want to come and read my Substack after this? Okay. I think we're very close-minded when it comes to language.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this podcast in English.
Mm-hmm.
We're both Francophone.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean we cannot do it in English.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why not? Like, I have a ton of English speaking followers that follow me, and they're so excited every time I speak in English, but they still watch my videos in French. And I think we're so afraid in Quebec to speak both languages, but it's actually the two official languages of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be, I'm not afraid of English at all. Like I love English. I consume a lot of English content, and I'm from Quebec City, born and raised, Francophone household. My grandmother was Anglophone though, but
yeah, same. I was born here, went to school in French and all that.
Yeah, but I think that creates limitation in business, and it creates
for sure.
limitation in the content that you put out. And if I start making my videos in English, I'm gonna lose my Francophone audience. They're gonna be so mad at me because I know you guys, like those rock hard Quebec Francophones. I love you. I'm from there. I understand, but you gotta dream big. You gotta like go like beyond that language barrier. I think we can do both. I love French. I love writing in French. I love talking in French. But I also love talking and writing in English. So why not?
Yeah, same.
Like it's so limiting.
For me, it's like it's not about this or that. It's like this and that.
Yeah,
like why
this
not?
And that.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like. And there's some things that I like to express in French, and there's other things I like to express in English.
Yeah.
So for example,
different
for
words.
me, this format, like with podcasting, I actually feel that for me personally, I'm more comfortable
in English.
doing it in English because most of the podcasts I listen to are in English.
Right.
So to me, the questions come up easier in English, but in my day-to-day life, I speak French. So.
Yeah. But I love that. And I think there's like growth in French also, but we're so afraid of like losing that Quebecois touch if we switch language. But Quebecois culture is above French. Like we have so much other things going on in the food scene, and like what defines culture is having two languages. I think it's beautiful. We should be celebrating it. Like in Montreal, it's literally 50% of the population that speaks English, and the other one French. So yeah.
So for my last question, if you had to leave the earth tomorrow and you had a last meal, what would be your last meal?
Oh my God, that's a good question. I think I would do a steak frite.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do a steak frite. Monarch has a really good one. Really great fries. Homemade mayo. Dirty martini. Vodka.
Nice.
Kettle One or Belvedere. Castelvetrano olives.
Okay.
Maybe blue cheese, depending on the mood, on the side. You can have the blue cheese olives on the side. Then what else would I do? I think I would do my chocolate cake recipe. So crazy.
Yeah, you just bring it at the restaurant.
It's so crazy. Oh yeah, okay. Is it a restaurant question?
No.
Okay, anything.
No, anything.
Yeah, it's so
but I have to try that.
No, it's so crazy. It's in the newsletter. It's not on the website. No, it's so good. You just have one slice though. It's very intense. So crazy.
I just imagine people having like beautiful haunting dreams about it.
No,
oh
it's
my
like
God.
3 layers. It's insane. Insane. I would do a poulet rôti.
Okay.
You need a roast chicken. Roast chicken, like a herb and lemon jus, roast potatoes. Again, potatoes, but whatever. Those English roasted potatoes that you like fry in oil?
Oh, yeah.
At the end, you boil them and you fry them. So yummy. I would love an arugula salad with fennel. I love baby arugula. It's the most underrated salad leaf of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Fennel, so thin you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Crisped up in like ice.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon vinaigrette. That's it. And then what else would I do? Oh, okay. A pan con tomate.
Okay.
You need the freshest tomatoes in season. Very good pain au levain.
Right.
Sourdough bread. Crusty. Rub garlic on it. And then you put the best Calabrian anchovies. Or is it from Calabria? Like the anchovies from southern Italy. Anyway, very good anchovies. And some basil and very good olive oil.
Damn.
That's like, I love pan con tomate. And maybe some Iberico ham. Love that ham. It melts in your mouth.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, and then we've got to add vegetables in there.
Yeah, one salad.
Oh God, I love vegetables though. I love roasting veggies. Generally.
Yeah.
I love roasted beets with a labneh kind of base mixed with yogurt. I love using Greek yogurt.
Do you like Brussels sprouts?
I do like Brussels sprouts. I have many Brussels sprouts recipes. I have a very good one in my book actually, but not for my last meal. Unfortunately, it's not passing.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna make the cut.
It's not gonna make it. And I need to have some lamb. I love lamb. So yummy. I'm posting a recipe. I don't know when this is coming out, but
probably in like next week.
Okay, so the recipe is gonna be up. It's gigot d'agneau, roasted leg of lamb.
Okay.
With potatoes again, and it's fennel and orange braised and white wine. So yummy.
Awesome. Where can people find you on socials? It's at Dom Cooks, right?
Yeah. So social media is Dom Cooks on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and then my website domcooks.com, and my newsletter is Club Dom Cooks on Substack.
Awesome.
And yeah,
check it out, guys. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Such a pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.